Hello student, welcome to my class. This is geography class of book India Physical Environment. It is chapter 2 and the name of the chapter is Structure and Physiography. So in this chapter we are going to see how the various landform on India is formed. So let's proceed. So the various landforms which are present either on the earth or in India has taken millions of years for its formation. It has not formed in 1 or 2 days or 1 or 2 years. It has taken millions of years for its formation. And there are many factors responsible for its formation, like first endogenic force, second exogenic force, and third is plate tectonic movement. Endogenic forces are those forces which act inside the earth's surface, means below the earth surface. Exogenic forces are those forces which act on the earth's surface, means above the earth surface. And plate tectonic movement is a theory which says that there is a molten lava inside the earth's surface and it's keep on moving always. So it's keep on moving. Inside the earth there is a molten lava which keeps on moving, and the earth is divided into so many plates. And because this lava is moving, the plates of the earth is also moving. And when this lava is moving and plate is moving, then there happen three types of movement and three types of incident because of this. One is when the plates get break and they get separated from each other. Sometimes these two plates come together and form a single plate by colliding with each other, and sometimes this plate just pass away from each other by rubbing each other. So because of the molten lava, the plate is moving and this plate is creating so many types of movement on the earth's surface. So all these three reasons, endogenic forces, exogenic forces and plate tectonic movement, has led to the formation of various landforms on earth and also in India. So because we are studying the India's landform, so we are going to see how broadly we can divide India on the basis of geological division. So on the basis of geological division, you can divide the India into three parts. First is peninsular block, second is Himalaya and other peninsular mountain, and third is Indo, Ganga, Brahmaputra plain. So let's study all these three geological division of India one by one. So let's proceed. So first what we are going to see? We are going to see our peninsular block. It is the southernmost part of the India and it is in the shape of triangle, an irregular triangle. And the second one we are going to see is our North Indian mountain along with the northeastern mountain. It is extended to the northwest, the north and also the northeastern part of India. You can see in this figure. And the third is our Great Indian Northern Plain. It is in between the peninsular block and the Great Indian Himalayas mountains. So in between those two blocks, this third block is there in India. So first we are going to see the peninsular block and we are going to see how this peninsular block is formed. It's a very interesting story how this peninsular block is formed. This peninsular block is the southernmost part of the India. It is in a shape of irregular triangle. It starts from the Kutch in Gujarat and then it runs parallel to the rivers of Ganga and Yamuna and extended till the Chota Nagpur plateau in the eastern part of India. So you can see how long it is extended on its topmost side. So from Gujarat till it's extended till Bihar side. Alright. So this is the extension of peninsular plateau. And the part of the peninsular plateau, millions of years back, what happened? The part of a peninsular plateau got break and separated from peninsular plateau and went to the northeastern state of India and settled there. So actually the half of the peninsula, more than half of the peninsular plateau is in the southern part of the India. But some part of our peninsular plateau has broken and it got settled in the northeastern state of India also. So we also have a part of our peninsular plateau in northeastern state called Meghalaya plateau. It is also actually the part of peninsular plateau. Only because of faulting it got separated from peninsular plateau. And this peninsular plateau actually millions of years back was the part not of India but was the part of Australia. Yes, it was the part of Australia. If you see the world map, if you will notice that India is in the southernmost part of the Asia, and below India you have the Australia. So this peninsular block was actually earlier, millions of years back, was attached to Australia only, and it was a part of Indo-Australian plate. And because of the divergent movement, what is divergent movement? I can explain you with the figure in a better way. Divergent movement, as I told you, that molten lava is flowing inside the earth, and because of that the plates of the earth are moving and they are creating different types of movement. So there are three types of movement they are creating. One is divergent movement, one is transform movement, and another one is convergent movement. So in the divergent movement, what happened? A single plate break into two parts and move away from each other on the opposite direction. And in the transform movement, what is happening? In the second diagram, you can second part of this diagram, you can see the two plates are just rubbing each other and moving to their own directions. And in the convergent movement, what is happening? The two plates are coming together in the same direction, and they are colliding with each other, and one is submerged below the other and the other went above the first part of the plate. So this is called convergent movement, the third one. So divergent movement, convergent movement, transform movement, all this happening because the molten lava is moving inside the earth, and along with this the plates are also moving. So what happened in Australia? The divergent movement occurred. So in the Australia, when the peninsular block was actually the part of Australia, the divergent movement occurred, and this India block, India part, the peninsular part of India got break from the, it was broken from the Australian block. And when it got broken from the Australian block, it started moving in opposite direction toward its north and started moving toward the South Asia, and it collided with the Tibetan block. And when it got collided with the Tibetan block, it became the part of India, and thus this leads to the formation of India's peninsular plateau. So this way the Indian peninsular plateau was formed in India. This plateau is full of rift valley. You have hills there, you have many ranges, you have many rivers, you have many deltas in this plateau. This is the oldest plateau, old landform. It is formed not when it joined India. Its formation took long back before coming to the India. In between its journey towards India, it got fully, completely formed. And now there is no changes occurring in those landforms. They are stable landform, no changes occurring, very rigid. Now there is no chances of changes in those places. So this is how our peninsular plateau came into existence. So you can see, because of this movement, this came into existence. This is peninsular plateau, irregular triangular shape, the southern part of the India, which was once upon a time part of Australia. Now we will see how the second block of India was formed, the Himalaya and the peninsular mountain. So this part was formed. This is actually called young mountains because they are formed. If you compare it with the formation of peninsula, it is comparatively young, though it is also formed millions of years back, but in comparison to the age of the formation of peninsula, it is quite recent, and still the formation is going on in Himalaya, and still the scientists notice that still some parts of the Himalaya mountain is still developing. So this is young one, this is weak because the changes can happen in these places, and this is flexible, it is ready to get changed, and it is very weak. Because of this weakness, so many area near the Himalaya, they receive the earthquake because it is a weak part of the earth surface of India, because it is still in the stage of formation and quite weak in its formation right now. So this is how it is formed actually when the peninsular block of the south got collided with the Tibetan block. When the peninsular block separated from Australia, moved towards South Asia, collided with the Tibetan block, during those collision, what happened? The folding happened in the earth, because earlier that was the place of a Tethys Sea where it got collided. Near this Tethys Sea, what happened? When they got collided, the folding happened, the faulting happened, and pressed each other, and one plates of the land surface got below the another surface, and the some surface got above the first plate. Like this, the one plate is getting above the another plate is getting above the first plate. This process went on happening, and the folding happening on the earth, and this way it leads to the formation of giant Himalaya mountain. It is only because of the collision of peninsular plateau with the Tibetan block. So many plates got submerged and some plate got above the another plates, and this led to the formation of Himalayan mountain. And this Himalayan mountain has many rivers, many valleys, and many waterfall, and still it is in the age of formation only, and still you can see many development in the Himalayan region even today. So this is the part of our northern mountains, and it is also extended to the northeastern state of India, you can see. And now we are going to read the third geological division of India, and that is Indo, Ganga and Brahmaputra plain. This is called Indo, Ganga, Brahmaputra plain because it is mostly formed by the erosional deposit of Indus river, Ganga river and Brahmaputra river. Though many other rivers also contributed, but the main contribution was from these three rivers. So it is named as IGB plain or Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra plain. So actually what happened when the Himalaya was formed, when the peninsular block collided with Tibetan block, Himalaya was formed. But during its formation, what happened? All the plates were getting uplifted. At that time, the depression, the faulting was created between the peninsular block and the Himalayan block. So this depression was needed to be fulfilled, and then this depression was fulfilled by the three rivers. Mostly three rivers, many other also contributed in fulfilling this depression, but this depression was mostly filled by the three rivers Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. See, when the river comes from the top of the mountain, it brings so many things along with water. It brings silt, it brings sand, clay, stones, and so many other things along with it. And this all are called erosional material. They eroded and brought it along with them. This rivers brought it along with them. And this erosional material they deposited in the depression area of peninsular and Himalaya. And when this depression area was fulfilled by the rivers erosional material, it does not fulfill in one day or 1 month or 1 year. It was filled in many millions of years. And when this depression got fulfilled, then this led to the formation of our northern plain. And peninsular river also contributed in its formation, because the peninsular river also flowing toward that area also filled the depression by bringing its own erosional material. So this way how the North Indian plains were formed. Now you know all the three geological division of India and how it got formed. You can see the northern plain of India. This is the part of northern plain of India, and you can see the river coming in this area, and when they come, they bring the erosional material and fulfill this plain. So in the western side, you can see there is a Indus river which is coming and bringing its erosional material, and in the easternmost side, you can see one river is entering coming from Tibet. It's come from Tibet and it's run parallel to India, and then it entered to India in the eastern part. This is Brahmaputra river. And in between the Indus river and the Brahmaputra river, you can see the Ganga river and its tributaries. So all these three rivers has brought so much of erosional material along with them and filled this depression area and led to the formation of northern plain. So when this three blocks, the peninsular block, the North Indian plain and the mountains of North India and Northeast joined together, they leads to the formation of India, and in this way our India was formed. So you know the geological division of India, and you know how they are formed. In the next class we will learn about the various physiography of India in detail, but till now for today's class it is enough. So thank you and happy learning.